Imagine a world without walls, a place where the horizon stretches into infinity. This was early 20th century East Africa, and it was the playground of a young girl named Beryl Markham. While other children learned etiquette in stuffy classrooms, Beryl learned to hunt with local tribes, speak fluent Swahili, and whisper the secret language of horses. She was a woman who lived by her own rules, and she was about to take those rules into the sky. But Beryl's journey into the history books didn't start in a cockpit. At just 18, she shattered expectations by becoming Africa's first licensed female racehorse trainer. She had an almost magical connection with animals, training champion after champion and becoming a legend in the high-stakes world of racing. But even as she dominated the racetrack, she looked up at the vast African sky and knew her next great adventure was waiting up there. Inspired by the daredevil pilots of the 1930s, she learned to fly, soon becoming Africa's first female professional pilot. As a bush pilot, Beryl faced down dangers that would terrify seasoned aviators. She flew mail, medicine, and passengers across thousands of miles of unmapped wilderness, often navigating by nothing more than a compass and the stars. She scouted for safaris, rescued the stranded, and even repaired her own plane on dirt landing strips in the dead of night. But her greatest ambition lay far beyond Africa. She set her sights on a feat no one had ever accomplished: flying solo, non-stop, across the Atlantic from east to west. This was the impossible flight. While others had flown from America to Europe with the wind at their backs, flying west meant fighting brutal, freezing headwinds for thousands of miles. Many had tried, several had vanished forever. On September 4, 1936, Beryl climbed into her small plane, the Messenger, and took off from England. For 20 agonizing hours, she was suspended between the dark ocean and the silent stars, battling torrential rain and blinding fog. Near the end, her fuel lines froze and her engine sputtered. She was forced to crash land in a bog in Nova Scotia. She didn't make it to New York, but she had done it. She had conquered the Atlantic, becoming the first person to fly it solo from east to west. Beryl later shared her incredible story in her breathtaking memoir, West with the Night, a book so powerful it left Ernest Hemingway in awe. She proved that no horizon is too far if you have the courage to rise above it. She showed the world that the only boundaries that truly exist are the ones we place on ourselves. If you were inspired by Beryl's story, make sure to like and subscribe for more tales of forgotten heroes. Thanks for watching.